And hi, I'm Shelby Jones with your Shelby Valley Newscast. Spring break is in approximately 76 days.
Prom is set for May 6th at the East Kentucky Expo Center. Prom tickets are $100 for anybody in the junior class and under, and for anybody who's bringing a date from a different school. Also, pick up your applications for that in the office.
The juniors are selling fresh Florida strawberries. Don't forget to pick them up.
Congratulations to Ethan Miller on traveling to audition for America's Got Talent. Your Wildcats are behind you. Who's got talent? Shelby Valley has talent. Today I have Ethan Miller with me, who recently went and auditioned for America's Got Talent, and today we're going to ask him some insider questions about how it was to audition. Hi Ethan.
Hi.
How nerve-wracking was the experience, and can you describe the feeling of being on stage for us?
It was very nerve-wracking, but they actually didn't have a stage. The way the process goes is you have around 25 people that will call out your number, like 300 to 324, and we went back and they halved us, and we each went in a room, like 15 of us at a time, and auditioned individually in front of everybody, in front of one producer.
Wow, okay, so that was really nerve-wracking
Yeah.
then. Okay, who came along with you?
My uncle, my dad, and my sister. My sister is the one who actually went back with me for the auditions because where I'm a minor, I had to have at least one older person to go back with me.
So who would be your biggest supporter then?
I would say my dad, because without him, I wouldn't have been able to go down.
Okay, so dads always win, all right. Did you meet anybody interesting?
Actually, I met a magician. And in the audition room, my sister, he called her name out, and she went up and signed her name on a $20 bill. And she held it, and he put a cloth over it and told her to say a magic word, so she just said, like, abracadabra.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he moved the cloth, it was gone, and he told a random guy in the room to look in his bag. And he told the guy to pick out a fruit, and the guy said an orange. And he looked in his bag, and there was an orange in there. And he cut the orange open, and my sister's $20 bill was in there with her name on it. Yeah,
Okay.
So that was really shocking.
So he had the magic in him. All right. Do you plan to pursue a career in the music industry?
I actually do, yes. That's something I want to look into.
Okay. So you're going to continue to maybe audition for things?
Yes.
Okay. What song did you choose, and was there like a meaning behind it?
I actually chose a song I done for Big City Idol here. It's Brett Eldridge's One Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason how I chose that song is because I sang a variety of songs for my family and for the choir, and that's the one they all said suited my voice.
Okay. So, if you find out you made it past your first audition, how will you feel?
I would feel very excited at first, but when it comes down to it, I would probably be nervous because you're being aired on TV in front of millions of people at Radio City Music Hall. And Simon Cowell will be a very, very nerve-wracking experience.
Oh yeah, we all know that. I get nervous just interviewing people for the newscast, so I understand. And then, last question, what was the audition process like for you?
The way they do it is, I signed up for it through Christmas break,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to like list some information and some links and stuff to your social media, and they review that and they send you an audition pass. And it has your times on it. My time was actually 8 o'clock, so I had to get up around 5 o'clock that morning to get ready.
Oh my gosh.
And went down and waited in line, which it didn't take long. They were very organized and got us straight through. But once you went through the security check, and then you went through the registration, and then you sat in a holding room. In the holding room, they had newscasts there doing videos, and the local news for Charleston, South Carolina was actually there. And they interviewed a couple of people, and then they just called back our names, and we went back in individual groups and auditioned in front of the producers for America's Got Talent.
So I know it was nerve-wracking, but was it fun?
It was a really fun experience. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Even if I don't go through, I mean, chasing dreams is something you can always do. It's never going to hurt.
That's awesome. So today we had Ethan Miller with us, and let's all hope and pray that he gets through the first round. Thanks. This has been Ariel Hopkins with the Shelby Valley Newscast.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. As our basketball season comes to a close, our girls have improved to an 18-5 record. It's been very impressive this season so far, and they look to continue towards the district tournament. And our boys have improved to a 13-10 record, and they're continuing to improve on the season. And we'd like to congratulate Luke Atkinson for signing to play college football at UPAC. And that was all for your Shelby Valley News sports section. Go Cats! This is Matt Reynolds, and I'm interviewing Luke Atkinson about his signing to UPAC to play football. So what led to your decision to play at UPAC?
Well, I got some offers from different schools, but UPAC was always the closest to home and stuff, and I got to go down and watch in on their practices and got to talk to all the coaches. All the coaches are really nice to me, and they just made me a great offer, and I had to take it.
So what are your expectations going into next year?
I'm hoping to go in. I'm going to be smaller because, I'm going to go in as a freshman, but I'm hoping to contribute as much as I can. I'm going to hit the weight room hard and just hope for the best.
So how did you feel when you was making this decision?
At first I was a little nervous. I prayed about it and stuff because I had to make sure it was the right choice, and God just spoke to me, and I felt this is where I needed to be.
So what are you planning to major going into UPAC?
I'm wanting to go into pre-med, and then that way, if I get the automatic acceptance at UPAC, I can go into the osteopathic school and then become a general practitioner.
So is there anyone that's already on the team that you've gotten to speak to?
Jacob Sword, he graduated here about 4 years ago, and he's UPAC's kicker right now, and he told me I'd love it, and it was real fun, and he said he'd be there this year with me, so he was going to show me the steps and stuff.
All right. So I'm sure you're excited, and congratulations to sign with them.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
And now, here's Tea Time with Harley.
If you could be in any movie in the world, what movie would you be in?
Probably have to be Taken.
That's cool. I never watched it.
It's a good movie.
Who would you get to play you?
Probably either Liam Neeson or Jason Statham.
Never heard of her. What is your favorite song of all time?
Probably anything by Kiss.
That's cool. What was the worst trouble you ever got in?
Probably when I wrecked my car. Yeah, I know.
How'd you wreck your car?
I got a little bit too over far and tore the bumper off of it.
If you could be in any movie in the world, what would it be?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Who would you get to play you?
Myself.
What is your favorite song of all time?
Move Your Body by Sia.
Question of the day. What was the worst trouble you've ever been in?
I got into a physical altercation at school.
Yeah.
Sure.
And here's a quick message from us bubs.
Where'd all the CC cats at?
Well, all these girls are on bubbiesonly.com.
There they are.
You don't have to be lonely at bubbiesonly.com.
These city boys just don't understand.